So here we have Nanny D's tasty sausage taco plate. So firstly we're going to take our sausages. Now I've got 8 sausages. Now you use whatever sausages you like. I find that a beef sausage is very nice for this dish. But of course you can use whichever ones are your favourites. And we're simply going to take each sausage and we're going to pull the skin off it like this. And we're going to do that with all of these sausages until we have a nice little pile like this. Next we're going to put these into a bowl, and I'm simply going to smash them all down with a fork, and we're just going to mix that all down until it looks like this. So next we're going to heat some oil in a pan, and when that oil is nice and hot, we're going to add our mix to the pan, just like this. Just push it all into that pan. And then I'm going to use a spatula just to break it up roughly, like this. So we're just going to continue to chop this into large chunks around the pan. Just move it around a little bit so that it doesn't stick on the bottom. And then we're going to get our large spatula, which has got the thinner end, and we're just going to keep moving it around and chopping it up like this until this resembles a mincemeat texture. This doesn't take long. Just got to make sure that you keep moving it around the pan because you want it to brown off evenly, and you want those bigger chunks to be mashed down into a mincemeat consistency. And as you can see, we're almost there. Just keep chopping it. Don't have to move it greatly, just a little bit every couple of seconds. Very quick and easy, this one. So as you can see now, it's starting to brown, and those bigger chunks have now become smaller, mince-like consistency chunks. And this is exactly what we need. And that's it. So when it looks like this, we're going to then add our other ingredients. So we're going to start by putting in our oregano, and we're just going to move that around the pan like this. Beautiful aromas that are coming off those herbs, absolutely beautiful. And next we're going to get our taco seasoning. Now you can use a packet taco seasoning. I just use this one. I just mix it with some water. It'll have the directions on the packet. And then I'm just going to set this aside while I get my 3-bean mix. And I'm going to add that to the pan. Mix that through like this. And then I'm going to add that beautiful taco seasoning on the top like this. We're simply going to mix that through. Now as you can see at this point, it's a little bit on the watery side. Don't panic about that, it will thicken up later. And we're just going to let that simmer down a bit until some of that liquid has dissolved. And it takes about 5 minutes. And then we're going to add our crushed tomatoes to the pan. Now I'm going to add those crushed tomatoes like this. Once again, we're just going to use our spatula and we're going to move this all together, mix all those ingredients through like this. And as you can see, this has started to thicken up slightly. Now I'm going to add my hickory and brown sugar sauce and my chipotle sauce. I'm just going to put them on the top like this, and then I'm just going to take a fork and move those 2 ingredients through the pan like this. And then we're just going to simply put the top on, and we're going to let this simmer for about 10 minutes. And that should make all of that liquid dissolve down a lot and become a nice thick sauce. So as you can see here, we've got this beautiful thickened sauce now. Absolutely beautiful. So all we're going to have to do now is plate this up. So I'm going to put it into a nice serving bowl. I'm going to add some mozzarella cheese and some sweet corn on the top. A few dollops of sour cream around the edge. And then you just put your desired crackers, chips, whatever you want around the plate or on a different plate. And then you just serve it up. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Now you can have this dish in wraps, or you can have it on its own with rice, or you can have it like a party dish like this. So I do hope you give this one a go.